The next one, we are going to see what is the block diagram of a PDA and what all components are there inside a PDA. The three differences between the two major PDAs. One is handheld computers, another one is palm-sized computers. So the three major differences: size, display, and mode of data entry. So these are three major differences in the two types of PDA. One is your actual PDA, which is a handheld computer. Other one is going to be the palm-sized computers. Okay, so specifications of PDA vary from their characteristics. So they all have a large LCD display, miniature keyboard, usually with touch screen for data entry. But palm-sized computers are very much lighter and smaller, so they have small LCDs than handheld computers and rely on handwriting recognition for data entry. So regardless of the type of PDA, they all share the same major features and circuitry: microprocessor, OS, RAM, ROM, flash, battery, LCD. So other than the additional things, the common setup for your OS operating system and memory are going to be same. They are going to have an input device and PC software. So these functions can be combined on a single highly integrated IC or several ICs used for individual functions. Okay, the block diagram is shown here. You can see the block diagram. I think you can see it in a single page now. So you have a CPU which is having access to flash, compact flash, flash, and SRAM. And you have an LCD screen for displaying. You also have the power management where you have backlight power supply, and power management is going to be given to the registers, files, and other things, and battery. And you have an SM bus. You have a buzzer. You have an infrared LED, and you have an UART for serial communication. It's just like your USB cable. Okay, and you have a CPU bus interface where the CPU will access your register file, and you have Bluetooth module for connectivity. You have a touch screen for input, and you have an ADC and a keypad, and you are going to interconnect everything along with the CPU and the interface. Okay, and the register is the place where you have the memory management and other things. So microprocessor is the heart, and nowadays the 2 GHz PDAs are available. So the more is the cost of the microprocessor, the faster is your speed of your device. Okay, how many operations it is going to perform per second. So some use RISC processor and some use RISC processor. So different processors are available. RISC is reduced instruction set computers, and CISC is standard instruction set computers. Okay, so reduced means the application will be limited. You cannot use all applications. Standard instruction set, you can use everything. So several functions are there, including a UART. UART is a serial bus. You have infrared Bluetooth support. You have an LCD controller, and other facilities are there. Memory, you have ROM and RAM. Okay, and ROM will contain all the operating system and basic applications, and RAM will be the device which will be storing your files, what you're going to create. So, as the PDAs are when the PDA is turned on, all the programs are instantly available. The loading time, what they say, is very very small. It will load instantly. And when you turn off the device will still save and it will store all the data, whatever you have saved up. Okay. The RAM can vary from 2 MB to 64 MB depending on functionality, but all PDAs come with minimum of 2 MB of memory. So 1 MB can store up to 4,000 addresses and 100 email messages. So since the device is a handheld device, the memory and other things are somewhat restricted. You cannot use a high-end memory to your device. And you can even have a hard drive to attach externally to your device to enhance its capacity. That can be done if you require it. OS, we have different OS. We have Palm OS, we have Microsoft OS, we have GeoWorks OS, and we have Epoch. The Palm OS and other Palm OS is requiring less memory and it runs faster and easy to use. It is so more suitable for your PDFs and Palm system. However, a Pocket PC, if you take, it will take a lot of memory and it is very, very slow and complicated. So sometimes it is better to go with the Windows or Microsoft operating systems. They are going to primarily dominate the market. You are also having third-party developer softwares for the operating system for your Pocket PC or your PDA. Okay. Software applications, as we have seen, many applications come with your PDA. One is your notepad, scheduler, address book, You have drawing application, you have the paint, what you call it as paint in computers, right? Financial software, tally, calculator, alarms, world time, file manager, voice recorder, data synchronization, all these applications, you see lot of applications are there. Whatever you don't require, you remove it, because each application, when it is installed, it is going to occupy a portion of your memory. Okay. So it can connect with the IR, wireless or modem, and it can work. It can be synchronized to your mails like Lotus Organizer, Microsoft Outlook. You can sync everything to your email. You can simply press a button on the PDA to synchronize your PDA and your PC. Okay, you both will be the same state of power. So you always have your copy of data on your PC. In case if PDA is stolen or broken or simply runs out of power, you can still work on your PC. Okay, the backup, the synchronization will be always done at regular intervals of time. So display, you see the all PDAs have lot of LCD screens are mostly used, and even additional video graphics array displays and light emitting polymer diodes (LEP) displays are coming in the market, but not sure of how they are successful for your PDAs. Okay, the resolution available is from 160 cross 160, and many display options including monochrome, black and white, or color that is available. Handheld PDAs will have large screen, and palm size PDAs will have very small square screens only. And batteries cover all the PDAs, and some batteries use AAA batteries, while others use rechargeable batteries like lithium, nickel, cadmium, or nickel metal halide. Battery life depends on the kind of PDA one you are going to use it for. The battery life can vary from 2 hours to 2 months. So depending on the model which you are going to use, even if the batteries are slow, you can no longer turn on the machine. There is enough power to keep the RAM refreshed. So that will be ensured so that you don't run out, you don't get your data uh, completely erased. The batteries do run completely out of power. They just take them out, and you will have a minute to replace them before the devices lose their charge. Input device, you can have data and commands. Handheld computers have a touch screen, and you can write and you can see what is being recognized. So you have a stylus to do that, and you can also have a virtual keyboard to physically enter the text what you want to do that. And the coordinate is determined by the X and Y, and the corresponding recognition is made by the software. There is a driver which scan the screen thousands of times, and it will convert your data into text. Using a plastic stylus, you can draw the characters, and the device will recognize that character using a graffiti algorithm. So the software is used as graffiti, which will decode your characters or alphabets, whatever you are going to write. Okay, so if you cannot get if you are not comfortable with the PDA handwriting, you can use on-screen keyboard. It looks like standard keyboard where you can type the text. Okay, communicating, you have so many methods of communicating. Either you have a USB port where you can get your PDA and your PC. You can also use infrared light for communication, or you can use wireless methods for communication. Okay, an expansion module, IRDA standard is there. You can expand using the communication using IRD. IRD is Bluetooth. So Bluetooth means it's personal area network. So even though you have a USB or serial port, you can still establish a Bluetooth connection between your PC, and you can transmit data and send it. That is also possible without the need of a wire. Okay. So the devices PDA, finally to summarize, PDA is a lightweight, robust mobile device. It can do some productive task if its available capability and limited resources. So it can synchronize data between your device and desktop, and it can get input based on a touchscreen keyboard, or you can write in normal stylus. The PDAs are performance of PDAs are measured in terms of form factor. So depending on how smaller and lighter and how costly they are, so these will include voice communication and multimedia applications, streaming audio and video. So the market will also see networking with surrounding devices, how it is able to connect itself to the surrounding devices using Bluetooth or WLAN or Wi-Fi or mobile data, or that like that we have to see, and how you can expand the device using additional, or whether I can interface additional memory units, or I can add some boards to it. That and all you can decide. The PDA will provide consumers with internet access. With www, it is giving permission for PDAs for internet access. The communication should be fast, inexpensive, and seamless. So, whatever method you use, it should be fast and it should be effective, right? The PDAs will grow to web terminal devices able to access company database and other things. So the system ties together database management, collection. All these word processing and other applications are available in depth. So the PDA's primary use will evolve from a simple organization to a mission critical corporate tool. So it depends on how we are going to use your PDA and what applications you are going to load into your PDA for your company. Okay, so there are different vendors, and vendors must focus on the needs of specific segments and develop PDAs for that. So, for a manufacturing industry, what features of PDA is required? Okay, so in addition, the handheld vendors and wireless solution providers must demonstrate that their solution have a positive impact on the company's financials because corporate and end users are concerned with cost controls. And finally, as we see, the personal digital assistant vendors are competing not only with their PDA manufacturers but also with the mobile phone, smartphones. So PDAs are competing with smartphones, but I again say the features are limited in a smartphone where PDAs have a lot of features, and you cannot. It is not. You cannot speak on a PDA for hours making call because it will become it's big in size, right? So you have to have a smartphone for that. So we cannot say whether you need to have completely smartphone or PDA. So both will be coexisting with their own applications. Okay. So that is what we have for the day. So we have seen about completely about all the PDAs and palm tops which are available in the market today. So that is going to be a smart device again as per our syllabus.